Hey guys, Britson back at you with another video. In today's video I'm going to be doing my review of Bad Batch episode 1 and 2. So of course this will have spoilers for it, how am I meant to talk about it without spoiling it. So if you haven't seen episodes 1 or 2, then I suggest you go watch them and save this video to your watch later and watch it then. But yeah, so we'll start off with the first episode, which is 75 minutes. 5 of those 75 minutes are trailers, sorry not trailers, not adverts, credits, which means yeah, but there's 70 minutes of pure action. Now, a lot of people say this show is basically Clone Wars Season 8, and I agree with them. But it is very good, definitely better than Clone Wars. And mine was better than Rebels. I don't get why all of a sudden people are convinced that Rebels is anywhere near as good as Clone Wars. And it doesn't even compare to Bad Batch. The shows just can't be put into comparison when one of them is made for like 7-year-olds, the other is made for actual Star Wars fans. But yeah, so this show has nostalgia without playing the soundtracks and bringing in Farm Boy Lukes and everything. It still has the sense of nostalgia. The first episode opens up with a beautiful introduction. We get the red Clone Wars lettering from Clone Wars Season 7 burning away into the Bad Batch logo. Then we're introduced to the classic Clone Wars intro voice. I don't know the actor's name, but the guy who does Admiral Yularen, that guy. Yep. And then they even spent the time to recreate scenes from Revenge of the Sith just for a 30-second intro. Then we go into Karlach with Dipper Balaba and Caleb Doom, or also known as Kanan Jarrus. And this is just amazing. They redid the Order 6016 because it was in the comics, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so they're on this planet. And first of all, the big change is that Captain Grey instead of Commander Grey, and he used to be white and red, whereas now he looks like a Doom Trooper because he's green and grey. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but we definitely get that guy, and then the clones, and they need backup. And then Caleb, he brings the Bad Batch, so he's met the Bad Batch. So that's something to note for when you're rewatching Rebels, if anyone does that. I don't really rewatch Rebels, I just watch the Ahsoka and Rex episodes, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, but anyway, he meets the Bad Batch helps him out. Then the tech goes on about how the war's about to end. Then Order 66 happens, and the Bad Batch are confused because this the Captain Grey guy in the comics, Commander Grey and Captain Styles, they instantly shoot Dipper Balaba, but she has enough time to tell Kanan to run, and that's what happens. Whereas in this one, they start shooting on like the Regs and the Captain Grey, which is a bit disappointing that we didn't get the classic Commander Grey from the comics, but we got Captain Grey, and he shoots Dipper Balaba, she blocks it, and then she fights with the Regs. Kanan runs, and then the Bad Batch are there, and he tells them to go away, and they're so confused, which is interesting, because it turns out I believe they all have chips, but only Crosshair's works well. So that's really interesting that Crosshair's one works the best, which is why he continuously tried to kill Caleb, and he was really angry with himself and the crew. They couldn't kill him because he escapes, he jumps over a waterfall, but Hunter says that he died. But yeah, so then we cut to Kamino. They do some stuff, they take their test, all that happens, that's all great. And then we move on, they get sent on a mission to Onderon, and they literally cram like everything into this one 75-minute episode. Like, we meet Saul Guerrero, we have a chat, we go back to Kamino, they get captured, put in a cell, they take Crosshair, and the interesting thing is, they say, oh yes, the strongest inhibitor chip, so they make it even stronger. He joins the Empire basically, but it's not by choice, it's like a Winter Soldier. Like, they basically turn him into the Winter Soldier. Then the others, they go off and do their own thing. Like, they escape with Omega and fly away. Crosshair chases after them into the hangar. They have a fight, and then they escape. And that's the end of the first episode. Then the second episode, they say at the end of the first episode, oh, we're going to J19, we know a contact. They meet Cut LaQuaint, who, of course, everyone's been waiting to see Cut in action. We get to see Cut, Sue, and the kids again on Seleucamai, which is great. One problem with this is that how do they know Cut? It doesn't make sense, because surely if he's a deserter and they met him, they would have reported him. Like, the Republic must know this guy. Did they just send the Bad Batch to Seleucamai for no reason? Like, just go to Seleucamai, have a look around, and then they just meet Cut, and they don't do anything, they just let him live their life. Like, that doesn't fit with Crosshair. and I wouldn't think any of them would be okay with that, except maybe Hunter and Echo, but Echo didn't seem to know him, so it must be an old mission. That's a bit weird, big plot hole there. But yeah, they help Carter and his family escape off-world, and then they just do their own thing, and they're going to be going, like, yeah, they sort of have a fight in the shipyard and stuff. Just interesting stuff. No Crosshair in this episode, which is a bit of a disappointment, but maybe in another episode. But overall, I think the first 2 episodes were great. I'd give episode 1 a 9 out of 10, episode 2 an 8 out of 10. And I can't wait for episode 3, 4, and all that stuff. And if you agree with me, then please leave a like. If you want to see more Bad Batch content, then please tell me in the comments. And please subscribe so that I know who enjoys this content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.